What's up guys, Zerdy here, and today we got a lot of news to go over. MMA Twitter is lighting up. We got fucking Sean O'Malley coping live right now. This is live right fucking now, and I'm going over it. I know at the time of, posting this video it's going to be a little delayed, but we literally got a second ago. Please, ESPN UFC, repost the fight, 1, 3, and 5. So, we got Sean O'Malley trolling, coping, and just complaining overall, right? So when Sean first lost his fight, I was giving him respect because he actually, I did pick him. I picked him to win. He obviously lost the fight. If you think he won the fight, you might be delusional, but he obviously lost the fight. I don't think anybody thought he won that fight. And, the way he was reacting to it after his loss was pretty mature. I thought, this guy, he's actually, wow, he's taking this maturely. Because, I'm not the biggest fan of Sean O'Malley, especially his personality. Granted, his fight style is fun and all that. It's fun to watch, but this guy's personality is not the best, regardless of what his 14-year-old fans want to say. And I saw this video and I was like, wow, he really is maturing.
Best weight cut. Felt good.
No
excuses.
No excuses.
People, my mom too, she's like, what?
Yeah,
You just went
mom,
to Spain,
obviously.
What was wrong? Like, nothing.
He looked off. He looked bone dry.
There was nothing. Everyone keeps asking me that. Like, something seemed off. Something seemed different. Flat foot. It's like, there was nothing.
To be fair,
Zero
this guy
excuses.
wasn't throwing anything.
Nothing.
Yeah, this guy wasn't throwing anything,
Weight
though.
cut. Best weight cut.
Listen, he said no excuses, right? So I was thinking that he was taking the mature route, and I was actually like, holy shit, Sean's taking the mature route. He did look like dog shit, but I think it's just because of who he was fighting. He was fighting Merab. This guy wasn't throwing anything, no output. Mr. Low Output Sean himself was not throwing anything, despite normally this guy's out here throwing 3,000 strikes per minute against like Chito Vera, right? He's throwing 3,000 strikes per minute, and he's not throwing anything, but it was because he was scared as shit in that octagon. He wasn't throwing anything, okay? And then I see this and I'm like, wow, Sean, you really mature, handling this loss very well. But then, yesterday, I got this. This pops up.
Literally everybody reached out to me that night and said, Sean O'Malley didn't look like himself. He didn't look like himself.
You gotta agree.
O'Malley announces today he's having hip surgery. And I
As
don't
per
understand
usual.
how these guys...
See, O'Malley is a bit of a pipsqueak, so it's expected that every fight he's going to get surgery. Right after the Chito fight, he had to get surgery on 3 different areas, and he was limping out the octagon, and it's not a good look after putting on such a good performance against Chito. You're coming out there with a fucking 3,000 injuries, and now the Merab fight
with... He has a torn labrum, and then 2 days later they're having surgery. I mean, isn't there a process in place? That's a pretty significant injury. You can't, fight at your best performance if you.
Whoa! So now he has an injury.
Best weight cut. Felt good. No excuses.
No excuse.
People, my mom too, she's like,
there's no excuses at first.
Like, what was wrong?
There's no excuses.
Everyone keeps asking me that. Like, something seemed off.
He's all good.
Flat foot. It's like.
Man,
there was nothing.
Zero excuses, bro.
Yeah.
But now,
literally
actually, I had a torn fucking pec. I had a torn dick. I had a fucking torn my fucking ACL going into the fight.
O'Malley announces today
right? He tore his ACL going into the fight.
Surgery. And I don't understand how these guys fight.
Yeah, the torn labrum.
He has a
right?
torn labrum. And then
torn labrum. So he's got this torn labrum going into the fight all of a sudden, right?
Surgery. I mean,
and then let me let the rest of this play before I yap.
That's a pretty significant injury. You can't, fight at your best performance if you have a torn labrum, right?
I agree.
I agree,
how do you
bro.
prevent that from happening?
Merab fluked
they're
it.
Supposed to disclose to the commission, and they don't do that.
You can't. You know what I mean? If these guys come in and they have
the irony, by the way,
know,
the irony behind this
how would
shit.
How
long is this fucking interview?
Torn labrum. You know what I mean?
Okay, so first of all, this shit just comes out of nowhere. Every O'Malley fight, it's. I actually had a broken rib during the Aljo fight. The Chito Vera fight, he probably had something. I don't remember if he said anything, but I know after the fight he had 3,000 injuries. Now he's got a hip injury, and he had the torn labrum going into this that, a day ago he didn't have, and there was no excuses. No excuses, better man won on the night. And, it's mature O'Malley, and now it's all of a sudden, I was injured. I was fucking injured going into the fight. And it's so funny, because these guys act like Merab was perfect health condition. Meanwhile, 2 weeks ago, we were all picking Sean O'Malley because Merab had staph. Merab had a cut above his eye. Like, hello? You both were compromised going into this fight if you had that torn labrum that miraculously appeared. This is the thing I'm getting notifications. Let me turn my fucking phone off. This is the thing about Sean O'Malley. He always comes out with the miraculous injury. That's why he looked a little off. He had an injury. He had that injury. But no, Merab also was injured. What do you think? A cut above your eye, literally fucking gold if you're Sean O'Malley, who's the sniper and is supposed to land these accurate shots. He was going to open that cut up in round 1. That was what everyone was saying. MMA Guru, Bedtime, everyone was saying he was going to open that cut up. It was just going to be a target. He didn't get that cut, despite the fact that Merab, like a fucking idiot, was using scissors, like a regular pair of scissors on the cut. This guy couldn't even get that cut open. Also, Merab had staff, right? We all saw the picture, and this isn't me making this shit up as some sort of excuse. This is literally why we were picking against Merab, because he had staff. We saw. Did we not all see with our own eyes that he had staff? So where did this go? All of a sudden, he didn't have staff. All of a sudden, he wasn't compromised, right? Sean O'Malley is the only one compromised going into this fight. Complete cope. And then, let's go back to Twitter. This is fucking ridiculous. I know it's semi-trolling, but it's also semi-not. Round 1, 100% won that based on damage. Everything's based on damage. Round 2, def lost. Took very little damage, though. Round 3 was closing that round 1, in my opinion. Round 3 was closer than round 1, in my opinion. My round, up 2-1, going into round 4. Round 4, Merab's round for sure, 2-2 going into the 5th. Round 5, I won. I am the champ. God is good, 1-3-5. Round I won. Defending belt against Umar and So obviously it's a bit of cope, but it's a bit of a trolling, right? But it's still, nevertheless, he's gonna continue this on. Like it's trolling, but the thing is with Sean, he's gonna troll till the end of time. Now he's gonna say he won this fight till the end of time. The only moment where we're gonna ever see him admit that he lost the fight was a day ago, right? The day after the fight, he was no excuses. I lost the fight, but now it's gonna be, Sugar State Athletic Commission took that away. Just like the Cheeto fight. And also, this guy, that's not his only loss. He has lost to Jan. But, you're never going to take a look at that. Even though he has lost to Jan. It was a clear fucking robbery. Clear as day robbery. You could have given all 3 rounds to Jan. I gave round 1 and 2 to Jan. But, that's not a robbery. That's not a robbery, guys. Obviously, Sean is undefeated still. And this fucking gig, it's a bit exhausting at this time. It's becoming like the Colby Covington thing almost. Where the jig's up. The jig is fucking up. It's becoming like a Colby level shit right now. The only people who find this entertaining are like 12-year-olds. And honestly, let me honestly look at this. Let me look at the replies, because so far I haven't seen any good replies. It's just, you got dominated. 50-45 Merab. I hope you're trolling. You lost, brother. So it's good. We're getting some good replies here, because I was honestly expecting to open this and see a bunch of people saying, nah, you got that. You got that, King O'Malley. Like just his glazers popping up in here. But it looks like, people aren't taking it too seriously. They know he's trolling, but he's gonna keep the troll up. That's the thing. He's not just trolling now, and he's gonna say tomorrow, oh, nah, I lost the fight, guys. He's gonna keep this up. He's gonna do the bullshit about the Sugar State Athletic Commission took this loss away. And it's just going to be one big little troll, because, Sean O'Malley's Mr. Funny, bro. He's the funniest guy around town around here, man. It's annoying. It's boring. I'm sick of Sean O'Malley, bro. This guy's a fucking pipsqueak. I'm no longer supporting Sean O'Malley. I know I've given him credit in the past. I'm done giving him credit, bro. He's annoying as fuck. He's become like as annoying as Colby to me, but I know people are still going to support him and say that he's cool or whatever. But let me move on to another topic. So MMA Twitter has been exploding, right? We got a bunch of fucking beef going on right now. And we got Dricus Du Plessis on Instagram, I guess, leaving a comment on Khamzat Chimaev's post where he's shirtless and he's trying to flex off that he's Mr. Muscle Man. We got Dricus saying, put a shirt on, princess, before you catch another cold. Okay, this is good trash talk. Good trash talk by Dricus. I really like that he's trying to build up his reputation as the best trash talker in the UFC. Because at this point, if you guys don't consider Dricus as one of the best trash talkers, I don't know why you wouldn't. Because this guy first of all, he's made 2 people cry. He gets under everybody's skin with his fucking maniac laugh. And just this right here alone, you can already tell he's going to be able to build up a big rivalry against Khamzat, right? Because I'm assuming Khamzat, I'm one of these people who's going to be rooting for Whitaker, but I think Khamzat is going to probably end up beating him. And so I think this is a good way to start the rivalry early, right? And it's good. It's a good way to poke fun at your opponent, right? I like that Dricus does this. You always got to give respect to Dricus. And we also got some more stuff by Dricus here. So we got an interview where Alex Pereira.
See at 185 or John Jones at heavyweight, who would you fight?
Ele nunca dá uma resposta clara, e aí todo mundo sabe que ele tá com medo.
Dricus definitely an easier fight than fighting Jones.
Right. So Dricus. So Obviously, we got Alex calling out Dricus, saying it's an easier fight for him than John Jones, which, I mean, is true. But still, 185, cutting down to 185 is hard for Pereira. And I don't think I would pick Alex against Dricus at 185. At 205, I would. But at 185, it's a hard fight. And so we got this little sly comment, right? Somebody left a comment here. A Dricus fan said, Dricus in perfect Portuguese, I'm going to beat you so bad, I'll send you directly back to the tire shop. Where you can chug rum bottles till you retire or fucking jump off a bridge. Poetan, eyes turn visibly red. So this is some sort of fan fiction. Pretty funny, though. And we got Dricus tweeting at this. We got him laughing. This one kind of went under the radar. 38 likes. But Dricus is, he's poking shots at everybody. Nobody's off the limits. Nothing is off the limits. Obviously, we got a guy making fun of fucking Alex's alcoholism. Back in the day, right? Back in the day, he was an alcoholic. And we got Dricus just laughing at that. So, nothing is off the board with Dricus. And that's why he's such a good trash talker. He'll go at anything, man. But let me move on to the last topic, the last beef that we got brewing. And it is Movsar Evloev, okay? So, the fight that we were supposed to see at UFC 307, which I was actually excited for because, people were saying it was going to be boring and shit. But no, it's two boring grapplers going against each other. So, it will probably end up being a good fight. But, turns out that fight got canceled because Aljo pulled out with, I don't know. Don't quote me on this, a broken fucking... Oh, he tore his pec or some shit. It was his training partner trying to go for a fucking submission on him, and he fucking tore his pec. I don't know. Something. It's on Aljo's YouTube channel. You guys already know about this shit, though, probably. But, we see Movsar. He's saying, I see Aljamain announced on his YouTube channel that he is out of the fight. I've been training for 4 months and would like to stay on this card and fight anybody. I'm not sure if the UFC can find someone to fight me, but I really worked hard. I worked really hard for this fight, right? And then we got Gene Silva in the fucking replies, but in this little gif in there, man. And I like this fight. I like this fight a lot. We got Movsar responding, are you in or are you out? And we got the whole fucking, the whole crew's out here. I don't know why we got Yair here. Yair's not going to fight anybody, I don't think. And Yair does not need to fight any grapplers. He's going to lose. But Gene Silva is a far more exciting fight in my books because Gene Silva is always fireworks. He's always guaranteed to be fireworks. And he's also becoming a bit of a fan favorite. I added this guy to my Sketso list. He's a pretty cool fighter. And I think that this will be a lot more exciting of a fight. But what I really wanted to point out was we got Movsar beefing with everybody. He is beefing with Diego Lopes because he said... So Movsar tweeted at Diego Lopes and he says, hey, brother, if you want to defend your honor, you have 2.5 weeks to try and get this loss off your record. And, Diego Lopes, obviously now that Diego's fucking ranked number 3 and Movsar's number 6, you had your chance a few months ago when I called you out to fight. Now you sit back and watch as the bus leaves you waiting. Absolute 10-7 by Diego Lopes. This fucking rat, Movsar, who ducked Diego Lopes for probably the better half of this year now, because I remember Diego's been calling out Movsar for a bit now, right? He's been saying, I want a rematch with Evloev, right? But no, Evloev just fucking ducks. He says, I'm not going to fight this guy. And now that Diego Lopes is ranked number 3, all of a sudden the tables have turned. And Movsar all of a sudden wants that Diego Lopes fight so bad. So I am glad that Diego Lopes is not going to be taking that fight, especially on 2.5 weeks notice, because that fight, last time it happened on short notice, it was what? It was a close decision, right? It was clear win for Movsar, but it's still, he put up a great fight against Movsar, and that's really what put Diego Lopes on the map. So I don't think it's Diego's job to take a fucking short notice fight at high altitude where he's probably going to lose because it's short notice. He could beat Movsar on a full camp. So that's the fight that we need to see if it's on a full camp. But on short notice, we don't need to see it. So I'm glad that Diego Lopes is fucking standing up for himself. And he's not going to fight Movsar. And I think that the fight they should make, if Movsar wants to fight and he doesn't want to wait for Aljo to recover, then the fight they should make is Gene Silva versus Movsar Evloev. I would probably pick Evloev, but I'd be fucking rooting my ass off for Gene Silva because I like the guy, bro. He's fucking funny as fuck. He would fucking knock out Movsar, bro. I want to see Movsar get his bitch ass knocked out. This fucking... I don't know, bro. This guy, he's a bit of a yapper, right? That's the thing about Movsar. And I honestly don't know if it's his manager or him, because this guy's always on Twitter. This guy's fucking tweeting all the time on Twitter. But, yeah, I mean, that's it for the video, guys. Just wanted to cover some of the MMA news going on here on Twitter. This is a bit of a different video. I don't know if I like doing these types of videos, but I actually wanted to talk about it because, especially the Sean shit, just seeing that Sean is now coping about it. I know you guys are going to say he's trolling, which he is, but he's trolling, and he's going to continue on the troll for the rest of his life. So it's a bit of cope, right? Because he's never going to admit that he lost that fight to Merab now. It's just going to be, I won round 1, 3, and 5. So let Sean live in his delusion. Good fucking call-outs by Dricus. Good job with the little trash talk there. And Evloev, I hope you fight Gene Silva, and I hope you get your bitch ass knocked out. And that's it for the video, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.